Welcome back everyone to episode 22 of Let's Play Rule the Waves as Austria-Hungary. I have to just say one more time, I'm really enjoying this spot of peace. The episodes are a lot more relaxing. We've only gone 10 years and we're in episode 22. I think maybe 18 or 19 of those videos were made at war. So it's really refreshing. It gives you kind of a idea of how much time you spend in the battles versus how much time you spend on the strategic mode. And I really enjoy the strategic mode, so the war really dragged on a bit longer than I would have liked. Now, what's our situation right now? We're going to have to pause construction on a few ships here. Now that we've accomplished our light cruiser building, requirement, we're going to go ahead and pick up on a bunch of these guys, and I think actually I want the St. George too, so you know what, let's just do something like this. Let's halt the construction of all of these guys. That's perfect, and we'll begin to unhalt them as we gain monthly balance, which generally in this game the trend is your yearly budget constantly increases, so we should be able to do that soon. Okay, my battle plan, by the way, if we are to go to war right now, is to leave all of these guys who have low freeboard, they have short range, they have cramped accommodations. These guys all have to stay in the Mediterranean. What I will probably do is actually start sending some of these battleships out to West Africa to defend that area. So, in order to make that a realistic possibility, and that's also going to allow us to conquer colonies over here if we go to war with, for example, Germany, which kind of looks like it might be possible, is I want to build a bigger, there it is. I want to improve the base here, because the base capacity is so low right now. Really, not much we can do with that, and I can't even build that yet, so I'll have to wait. It's a pretty expensive investment, but I feel like it's worth it if we're gonna... I want to limit the number of sea territories that we have to defend, and since we have unfortunately already acquired this colony here in Angola, right? So we'll wait for a little bit more money, but... Okay, so let's see. They are probably just conducting maneuvers. Send a note. Mobilize. I don't want to create tensions with Germany. Let's send a note. Or we could just not fret about it. I have no idea what this does, so let's find out. Ignores our note. Okay, it did nothing. Oh, 50 million has been collected by popular subscription to finance a new battleship. If you do not build a battleship, you may become a focus of some displeasure. Wow, what an amazing event. We've just been talking about how I need a new battleship, and now here we go, we have 50 million to throw at a new battleship. So, let's go ahead and begin designing. I think we're into the dreadnought era, so let's have this autocomplete for us. Okay. They didn't even take our displacement up to max. A speed of 23! Oh my gosh, this is a beast! So they chose they opted for the 13-inch guns rather than the worst quality 14-inch guns. I guess because of our tonnage, disadvantage, our limitations on tonnage. That's probably a good idea. Let's see what the difference is. These have a excuse me. These have a max range of about 19,000. These have a max range of less than 18,000. Okay, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So the 13-inch ones are going to be better in terms of accuracy, and they will also be better in terms of range. The disadvantage is they're not going to do as much damage if they penetrate, but this, I guess we have to go with this, right? We're going to have to rely on increased number of 13-inch hits rather than, less 14-inch hits, but that do more damage. Are we going to make this short range? I think, wow, a speed of 23 is just immense. I really wish we could get up to, okay, let's just do it. Let's not think about it too much. I think I'm going to drop the speed down to 22. How much will that save us? Not as much as I thought. This definitely should be an oil burner. Somebody already mentioned that we have... Oh, I want 6-inch here, though. Ooh, that took us over the limit. We'll find a way to get that back. Okay, probably that's... Ah, man, it's going to be hard to get that back. Oh, I see. We just do this. Okay, that didn't help. The turrets they have set for us perfectly. I think that that's absolutely the perfect combination, is not to use superimposed. Can we use superimposed? We could use F or X superimposed. What if we do that instead? I know, but just hear me out here. It's only 70 more tons, but it's kind of silly because our battleships are very rarely going to be running away in that manner. So I'm going to, let's just clear the turrets so I can get them in the order I want. This, then we need not C, forward center line is not good. Where's the next center line? Forward center line, there it is. Aft center line and aft. Okay, good. So this will get us back to the ones I think that they had recommended. No, this looks weird. They were using a different... Oh, I guess they were using R. Yeah, okay, so they were using R. That's fine with me. I don't know the difference between R and W in this case, so I'm happy with that. Now we do have a substantial task ahead of us, trying to get our armor much higher than it is. I just don't see any way around it. We're going to have to sacrifice that. Yeah, we don't have... Do we have better quality 5-inch guns? No. It's just not a good situation here. We really do need that extra displacement. It's really showing right now. I really don't... I'm sorry, I'm just blanking on what to do here. Okay, well, belt extended, let's take that down to 2.5. That'll save us quite a bit. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Well, oil, I guess, but I want this to go higher. That's just simply too low. These also have to go higher, and we can only... Are you kidding me? Get them up to 8.5? That's just not acceptable. It's just simply not acceptable. We'll take the deck down to 2. Which is going to save us quite a bit. We just have to get these turrets up. We know how turrets like to blow up. Turret top, drop to 2.5. Secondaries, let's drop this to 3.5 even to save us a bunch of space. Okay, now we're starting to get somewhere. I really would prefer to get this back. We can do it. How much ammo can we get? Ugh, not enough. We need at least 100, so we'll drop that back down. We need 120 is probably what we... Probably get away with 115. This knocks us back up to 23. Okay, this is 8-sided. We actually have a 12-sided broadside in terms of main guns, and only an 8-sided broadside in terms of secondary guns. However, every other ship in our fleet is very good at taking down the secondary ships, so I'm going to be okay with this. We're intentionally going to make them a little bit light on the 6-inch guns. And this is still 8. How much does this save if I take it down? A significant amount. Yeah, I think we might do that. I'm wondering if it's even better to go to 5-inch guns here. No, let's leave it at 6-inch. Okay, good. So this is gonna mean we can... Let's take this down to 3. I'm just not worried about secondaries. It's saving us only 110 at this point, though. Okay, 110, I guess I don't need to worry about that. I don't want it any lower than 2.5, of course, because I don't want splinters damaging my secondaries, but... Okay, I think this is okay. Yeah, this is too much. Let's get the belt up a little bit. Okay, the conning tower. I mean, this is an extremely fast ship. It's insanely fast. Well, let's just leave it at that speed. How much is it? Oh, we can almost... It's so funny. We could make this a speed 24 dreadnought. It makes sense considering how low our armor is. Yeah, I think we're much better off actually trying to get the turret armor up a bit. I don't want to go below 7. How much does that save? Tough decision. Yeah, it would be nice to get local yard. It's another 11 months before that happens, though. The Kaiser class, I would really like that. Okay. What are we thinking here? The 13-inch guns is going to be sufficient for... We probably don't need this as many. I don't want to go any lower than 7. 7's my limit, though. Okay. So what do we make this? Maybe we just weaken our belt extended? Yeah, I guess so. Does this get this up to 11? We're not going to get to 11. We're just simply not. So what was my problem? Was this... Oh, we're minus 30 from that. Okay, so we can go to 120 and raise conning tower a little bit. Well, not quite, but we'll leave a little bit of free space, which is fine. Okay, so take a look at the Kaiser class. I wish I could get your immediate feedback, but that's impossible. Yeah. The question I'm asking now is, do these things need torpedoes? Because we can get... I mean, these are fast enough. Torpedoes are... We're supposed to make it torpedo heavy, but this is... I don't know. I really don't know. I think it's better for us to clear the mounts on the torpedoes. It saves us 60. Maybe that is the key for us to get 11? Well, you can't complain. 11-inch armor. We did have to sacrifice some ammo for that, which could come back to bite us in the butt. This makes it especially difficult. Okay, I don't want to do this because this will make it especially difficult for us to upgrade this ship. And we know director firing is coming soon. So I'm going to make the insane decision to lower secondaries down to only 2.5. This is kind of a glass cannon, but it should have the armor where it counts. The conning tower, oh my gosh, we have to get torpedo defense, of course. It's going to complain, right? I'm not crazy, we have that, right? Yeah, we have to do that. So that's really unfortunate. Probably going to have to lower this down to 22 to even have a prayer at accomplishing this. And we go down to 10.5 and this is sufficient. Okay. Well, it is extremely weak in a lot of areas. However, it is a very good battle line ship. I'm still happy with having it. A 13-inch broadside is still something which could put the fear of God in your enemies. Low belt, basically this means that she's going to be good against anything but another battleship, but she's not going to necessarily deflect shots from a battleship. Yeah, we're basically conceding that the belt is going to be penetrated. So she has to just sink the enemy faster than they sink her. That's what we're going for here. Okay, but having spent about 10 minutes designing this, the turret armor is high enough that hopefully it'll give us a bit of protection. Is it worth perhaps even doing like 8.5 to get 11? Maybe. 8. Okay, so this one does cost more than the belt. I want to leave, whoops, wrong way. I want to leave a little bit of space though, because we're eventually going to upgrade to director, and I don't want to lower our ammo to do that, which is already very low. There's probably something I'm missing here. But I think I'm going to leave it just how it is here. And yeah, I guess we'll just save it here. Okay, very good. So, the Kaiser class. I think she's good. I did invest a significant amount of thought into this. Let me make sure there's no... Okay, no 4-inch, 7, that's about right. Just want to make sure nothing's missing from it. Yeah, okay, it's good. Do we want to make this cramped? No. I already forgot what the accommodation does. Cramped means... I think you're okay if it's in home port, but if you're a foreign station, it's bad. Yeah. And we want this one to be able to go on the high seas. This will be our first killer ship, especially with her speed. It's really nice. We can send her in places where she doesn't have fire superiority, and she should be able to get out okay. Okay, so let's build one of these guys for now, and we'll build more as soon as I feel like we can fund them. Right now we're not in shape to fund it. I'm going to unhalt all the 16 months remaining ones. So we'll have a huge negative, but hopefully that'll last us for 7 months. I think it will, and that'll mean this one's built, and our deficit will be less. Okay. I like this option immediately. International conference to reduce tensions is interesting because this might lead to an international treaty. We absolutely are not going to do this. I think that the problem is I just built a battleship which might be scrapped by a treaty. And then we'll have to build another one because of this. So let's do this. Oh, whoop. Looks like we're going to be going to war very quickly here. I'm going to improve this base. Which means we will be fighting the Germans. Let's see what kind of ships they have. They've already gotten 6x12. Okay, that's not that much better than mine. 10-inch belt. This is not significantly better than my ship. And the good news is they won't be fighting in our home territory. They'll have to send their battle fleet to us if they want to engage. And I'm okay with that. So, we have enough ships in the Mediterranean to defend ourselves well. So, let's keep going. Okay, fine. And, well, it was short-lived, I guess, the peace. But here we go. And I am happy at least that this will mean a budget increase, which does mean our Kaiser class should be available at the end of this war. And we'll be able to build more of them as this war goes on because of the budget. Alright, so we have a heavy cruiser there? Well, fantastic. Let's go ahead and engage. First actions are, I think this is with our St. George 2, right? It is. The St. George 2 class. Let's see how our new hero class does in battle. We are rather close to a German port, but it's fine. Okay, so advance until we spot the enemy. Oh, this is a coastal raid, is it? Oh my gosh, oh man. This has been complained about, I think, on the forums, but sometimes they have these bombardment targets in areas which it's just absolutely impossible for you to actually reach. Now, I'm going to try to swing all the way around because I'm imagining their main forces here. And I don't really care about losing this mission. Actually, I'm on the win side, so let's just go ahead and come in. Okay, local time is day. That's good. That's very good because I don't want it to be nighttime. I won't be able to see this target if it gets to be nighttime. I imagine we'll run to the enemy fleet though, so. Maybe not. Just keep going 18. Now, just to remind you, this one has the cross-deck fire, so we can get an 6. What? Okay, that's going to pause, and that probably means it looks like a destroyer. Let's slow down. I don't even think it's worth pursuing after that. I want to get this bombardment target ASAP. Let's just keep going for a while. If I can knock out this bombardment target, then I'm willing to fool around. Because we have, I think, the top speed. Okay, this is bad. We might pin ourselves in here if I'm not careful. What do we have? Let's see what kind of ships the Germans have. 2-inch belt. Okay, well, this would be completely fodder for my heavy cruiser. Especially it's old, that means it hasn't been retrofitted lately. So, what do we have here? A whole group of them, including a battleship. That's what I feared. And I don't know if we'll be able to get in gun range of this. So I'm going to try to head towards them and then double back, zoom up, and come down the edge of the minefield range. Hopefully with enough time to... They made it basically impossible for me to kill this minefield, or to kill this land feature. And their ship is actually firing at us, which is not good. Okay, so let's go up to 20. Hopefully this works. I just hope that we don't have an option to deploy smoke or anything, right? Oh, we can. We have actually identified this. Oh, it's a heavy cruiser with 9-inch guns. You know what? Okay, so 5, 1.5, 5. 6 for the conning. 5, 1.5, 5. We can take them. We can take them. We can take them. Let's take them. We all want to know how this ship's going to perform. Is it going to be a hero or not? So let's just figure this out right away. As far as speed goes, what does she have? 20 knots. So we're moving at her squad max, basically. Fantastic. Okay, let's see how this goes. We're set up in a good place. Aha! Look at that. A 9-inch hit, a 6-inch hit. And we are firing all 6. And this is the beauty of cross-deck fire. You can get it to work before you have the centerline turrets. Oh, we're shredding her. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm the Kaiser Karl. Okay, so the Frederick Karl, this is so confusing. the Friedrich is theirs, and the Kaiser's mine. Okay. So the Kaiser was hit by a medium gun, but we hit 2 more 9-inch guns onto their Friedrich. What have we done? It looks like they're smoking a little bit more. No, we have no idea. Okay, but we're definitely downwind from them. That's good. Another hit with our 9-inch. And our 6-inch guns are flopping around here. They're not sure who to engage. We're currently engaging Niobe, but as long as our 9-inch guns stay on the Friedrich, that's the important thing. A penetrating hit of our belt. A hit on the 6-inch. Looks like the 6 inches are focusing on the Friedrich again. 9-inch, 6-inch, very good. Oh, sorry, I didn't read that. Hit space too fast. Penetrating hit of our fore-aft hull. And we hit them with our 6-inch. Deck hit that did not penetrate. Yay for the 2-inch deck armor. That's very nice. They only have 1.5, so if that same thing happens to them, it would probably penetrate. Non-penetrating hit. 9-inch hit. This is good. They're going to send their torpedoes at us pretty soon. But we have such speed we can actually get away from them. Is this it? Is this their run? Turret top, it did not penetrate. 9-inch. We're doing really well. What a way to open up the battle with like this very lopsided engagement. The only problem is by the time the battle's over, it'll be nighttime and we'll have to wait until morning to be able to actually take out this target. Now let's slow down a little bit because I think they're kind of slowing down. We have taken some damage here. Flotation's not increasing. I've taken 7 hits. Okay. I'm not going to slow down any more than 18 though, because we need to be able to get out of here if they begin their... What? If they begin their torpedo run. Okay, good. We're at the very edge of torpedoes, which means that we have to be very careful here. I'm going to go back up to 20. They're turning. Let's turn hard. They're doing the same thing, so it's perfect timing. Okay, good. And now let's continue. They hit us, we hit them. Wow. Okay, we just shredded them on the last one. 5 hits. Heavy damage. Let's move in. Launch torpedoes if you can. Oh, another 3 9-inch guns hit. Amazing. Another 9-inch. More. I'm surprised their torpedoes haven't come after us yet. Okay. Visibility is decreasing. This is what I feared, but we just have to kill this ship before nighttime sets in. We can't get too close to them. Their destroyers would just shred us. With torpedoes, I mean, we could get lucky, but why chance it? Come on, keep sinking. Keep sinking them. More. Go at them. Our squad max is 21. Wow. Yeah, we've taken some hits. Our squad max is only 21 right now. Finish them off. Another... okay, so one of our guns is not firing. Which one? Are they out of ammo, or we're just not at the right angle? Okay, let's do this. Does that help? Yeah, now we are able to get them all off. Okay. I think she's finished. What are their destroyers doing? They're like sitting ducks. I think we might even take the time to engage some of their destroyers. I'm serious. To engage the destroyers. I say this because they're dead stops. They're like sitting ducks. Perfect target. Okay, now's our time to disengage. Okay. It's probably okay even if we just escaped here, but let's go down to cruise. Saunter our way over to this target. I think I saw there was a merchant ship over here. Wow, very good though. Of course, a very promising start to the war that we had a heavy cruiser engagement and we won. Okay, this is, I think, that merchant ship. There it is. Okay, we already sank it. Very good. And now they're moving, but come on, if we hit them at all, I think it's over. I don't want to stick around too long because, you know, okay, there it is. It's sunk. We don't want their destroyers to come back at us, but let's see what kind of distance we need to get to. Yeah, it's impossible for us to find that target right now. Yeah, there's just no way. So we have to wait until next morning. Oh my gosh. This is going to take a while. We may run out of time, I don't know. So I'll just go up to very fast. Kind of patrol around, see if we can find anything. They probably don't have too many minefields here. This isn't home waters. Uh-huh. Well, these are definitely the destroyers. Or are they? It's not something I want any part of, that's for sure. Yep, it's destroyers, so we'll do some very evasive action. And looks like we didn't get hit by torpedoes. Very good. Back down to cruise. Move away. Okay. More boring stuff. I don't think we're going to have enough time to get into daytime. Maybe. This ship ever sink up here, by the way? Uh-huh. Not sure. What is this? If this is a light cruiser, I wouldn't mind engaging that. Yeah, it's a light cruiser, supposedly. We can outrun them. Avoiding torpedoes. Good turn at the last second there. Okay, there it is. Wow. It's incredible. Come on, identify them. For crying out loud. Before they hit you with a torpedo. We'll keep turning, but there it is. Now we can fire. We should be moving as fast as they are, because if I'm not mistaken, this is Niobe, and it said its max speed was 20. Okay, keep going. It's a little bit dangerous here, but hey, at least this is going to help us get into position to hit this target. We're avoiding torpedoes again. Good God. It's so dangerous. Lost sight of the target. Okay, please. It's still nighttime, but it should be daytime really soon. How far is day? Oh my gosh. I think it's going to end before we have a chance to bombard the target. This is a real complaint. I still think that they need to fix this quickly. You can't have a bombardment target inside a zone where you just can't have vision of it. It's really silly, I think. Incredibly silly. Okay. They hit us, but come on, this should be us hitting them. Is this their heavy cruiser? No. It can't be. No, it can't be. They're firing light guns at us. Well, whatever is happening, we're starting to get a few hits off. Oh gosh, things are getting complicated very quickly here. Nope, that is the Niobia. I'm right about the 20. Oh, it was able to go 21, so no wonder it was outrunning us. And okay, so now everything can happen. And we just need to get over to the target, which of course the destroyers are going to defend. I'm glad we're going max speed right now. Okay, so we blow up the Niobe class. We need to follow these destroyers in order to have a chance at targeting this land thing. They all went into port. Come on, don't end yet. Don't end yet. That should be it. We should be able to see it now. It's in vision range. Oh, come on. What a bummer. No, we don't see it. There it is. Oh, okay, very good. Target it. Yes, absolutely. We hit. Swing back around. Okay, let's just leave it here. See if we can get a few more hits off. Alright, let's go normal speed. Just keep going back and forth. Come on, hit the damn thing. This is exciting, isn't it? Aren't these missions so exciting? I'm so happy that we can't hit this bloody thing. Slow down a little bit. No reason to burn out our engines. I saw another hit. A couple more. Okay. Are we out of ammo? We might be. Oh my gosh, how much more damage? Medium damage. Almost there. Come on. Laysai. If I had any kind of video editing skills, this is certainly a situation where I would use those. I don't really. Don't really edit my videos. Otherwise, I would speed this up a bit. In fact, I might even speed this up and, who knows, put on a little ditty or something. Experiment. I know YouTube has video editing options now, so it's obviously just retarded. We have to sit here and bombard this target for forever. Possible to sink. Come on. This is just really annoying. Well, I think our 9-inch guns are exhausted at this point. I'm just going to go ahead and say screw it. You know what? Screw it. We did the best we could. It just isn't allowing us to get any closer, which is really silly. I just really wish they would fix that, but oh well. So we failed, and whatever. But hey, we sunk a heavy cruiser, we sunk a light cruiser, so as far as failing goes, this is a pretty big success. Massive point distribution in our favor, even though we didn't take out that target. And all we did was take light damage. Fantastic. Now, I think this means we need to get another ship into West Africa pronto. Because... budget balance, that's pretty good. I don't know how that helps us, but... if this ship... Yeah, we're missing foreign tonnage now. And the heavy cruiser, that worked out really well there. So... We're going to have... How long until the light cruisers are done? Still a fair amount of time. Okay, yeah, so let's set foreign patrol and move to West Africa. Means we'll have 2 heavy cruisers over there. That might be too much. I'm not sure what our limit is over there. 0 out of 30. Okay, so we can... I attribute this, it's not exactly, I think it's point-wise, but I think it's more or less it's tonnage. So we can probably fit 3 or 4 heavy cruisers over there. No problem. Maybe 3. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. We're about at the time to call it to a close. So we're back at war with Germany, who I'm not like extremely happy to be at war with. Would much have preferred France. But at least we have a new battleship underway, and I'm pretty happy with the Kaiser. So that's it for us. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.